Hi, it's day 45 of the Discipleship 5K, and today our scripture comes from the New Testament. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 5 through 10. And that is actually a long verse, or several verses, so I'm not going to read it out loud. But basically, God is saying, or St. Paul is saying to the Corinthians, okay, sometimes we can get boastful. Sometimes we can think that what good things that we are doing are all because we're doing so well, because we're being so disciplined and we're being so honest, we're being so kind, that the things that we think are boastful or that we boast about, that it's not about us. It's not about the work or the things that we're doing. It's about God. God has given us these gifts. God has given us these opportunities to be good or to do well, and that we need to remember to give honor back to God for the good things that we do in our lives. And so that is the scripture, and I'll let you read that on your own. So our reflection today has to do with the 10 Commandments. And I got to thinking that the first 3 commandments have to do with our time with God, how we spend time with God. And I didn't know if you knew this, but you can actually find the 10 Commandments in the Bible. Well, of course you can. And they're actually in the book of Exodus, and it's chapter 20, verses 2 to 17. So if you want to go and read that, you can look back to where you find the 10 Commandments in the scriptures. But what I want you to do for the reflection is to write down those first 3, the ones that have to do with your relationship with God. And let me read those to you. Number 1, I am the Lord your God. You shall have no other gods before me. Number 2, you shall not make wrongful use of the name of the Lord. And number 3, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. So those are the 3 that have to do with our relationship with God. And after you write them down, I want you to think about how you lived those out last week. Did you keep God's name holy? Did you keep his day holy? Did you spend your time putting God as your priority? Then I'm going to imagine that we all have to work on this sometimes, because we do allow our egos to get in our way. So then I want you to make a plan for next week. I want you to think about how you will put God first in your life, how you will not use his word in vain, or any form of his word in vain, even saying something negative in the sense of how you have to spend your time with God. You don't have to spend your time with him. You're choosing to spend your time with God. And then if you're going to keep God's day holy, how do you keep the Sabbath day holy? Write those things down so then you can see how you have failed, and that is okay. We all do occasionally, and then make plan to be successful. That is our reflection today. That goes with the scripture. And then our activity, I believe, is to do yoga. So as you're doing your stretching and you're spending time connecting with God in that way, remember that that is a way that you're spending time with God and making him a priority in your life. All right, so enjoy the day.